Alrighty, boysies, how yous doing? How yous doing this fine day? We're coming to you live from the dusty old man home video store, and that's right, boys, we're digging back into X-Men Legends. The last time X-Men Legends, what did we do? Did we do the mission? Was that Mission the Arbiter? Yeah, we done the USS Arbiter, which was a timed mission, and holy shit, that was some tough shit. No, we didn't. The USS Arbiter was. Did we do the Arbiter? I can't remember. Was that many? I've done that many streams in this already. I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, we did the bit of the X Mansion where there was people listening in. Ends up we need to go back to Weapon X and also go to the mad. Oh, what's it called? Not the Shadow Realm. That's from Yu-Gi-Oh! The alternative Mad Dream Realm. Right, how you doing today, boysies? Your old dad is fucking knackered. He was working a big long shift yesterday, and I thought I'd relax with some fucking solid X-Men games. So, next game to help you relax, a game that I have been struggling with difficulty-wise. I think the second one's a lot easier because I beat the second one as a kid. I was absolutely fine playing the second one as a kid, but it's just this one now. There's two things I need to. Didn't realise my OBS was mini. There we go. Oh, right. I need to change this outfit as I can't because we're not on a mission yet, but this outfit is bogging. What I will do, I'll go to Forge, I'll sell some of the cheap equipment we've got. I say cheap equipment we're not using, so basic DNA generator, who's that? Cyclops and Jean Grey. That one, Cyclops can have the more expensive one. So I'll sell the basic. Oh, whenever I see a Cyclops got a basic one, so I'll give him the focus enhancer. Sell that one, and anything here worth buying. Bring a Polaris. Excuse me, near cough again. Oh, sorry, boys. I'm just at the R set. I don't know why. Like, I was doing fine, and then suddenly this cold has just sort of creeped back in. Right. So what have we got? We've got Ring of Polaris, Vindicator's Gauntlets. That's 10% experience, but minus 20 beam damage. I could give that to someone who doesn't actually use beam attacks. And that'd be someone like, say, Colossus that we can get good for. Deathbird's Javelin. It's really fucking good, but it's very expensive. Attacking run speed 20%. Bleed damage for 5 seconds to projectiles. But, Luck of Longshot. Thunderbird Speeds. The Manual of Puck. Flight of a North Star. Wrath of the Wendigo. Spikes of Penance. Opal of Ozymandias. And the Hammer of Nimrod. Like, again, really good items, but nothing that's really caught my eye. So what we'll do is we'll head to Healer, and we're going to buy some of the... I don't really mind about the... We're getting a wee raid from Crash. How you doing, pal? How was Tekken 7? Yeah, it was Tekken 7. How you doing? How'd it go? How's X-Men Legends going? I've not started a mission yet. I've literally just started the stream. But aye, we're about to head back to Weapon X or the Shadow King's Astral Plane. Was getting some love advice and disrespected my online opponents by using them as a train dummy. Oh, nice. We're going to do the Astral Plane first.
Report to the war room for a mission briefing.
We'll go get a lovely Patrick Stewart voice acting in. So that's thing. Well, I'll say after this.
To inform you that several of us will be taking a trip to the Astral Plane shortly.
Several? But Charles, I only see you and Jean.
I will be joining them.
Cool, the White Queen is here. It figures they'd call in another super telepath to join the group.
But what is the Astral Plane?
It's a dimension of the mind.
Wonder if I gotta bring the Shadow King in, because whenever Astral Plane's brought up in the comics, Shadow King's not far behind.
I'll let Moira answer that question.
Oh, here, big Moira.
I believe we've discovered the cause of Illyana's coma.
You have? Tell me, Doctor, quickly.
Her mind no longer inhabits her body, Colossus.
We believe Illyana is on the Astral Plane.
But she has no psychic powers. How can this be?
I agree, Colossus. It is very strange indeed. And that is the reason Jean, Emma, and I are going to investigate the Astral Plane.
The lads.
In my absence, Scott will be in charge should any trouble arise.
I know I do a great Patrick Stewart impression, don't I? Hey Dan, how you doing, pal? Did I manage to pick up Tekken 7? Unfortunately, I did not.
I can
Because...
feel Illyana's mind is here.
Me too.
Oh, I was putting off
She's
buying it until
definitely
payday,
the
and then
This
around
doesn't
payday
make
I got,
sense.
what you got?
How could a non-telepathic
Someone accessed my online
being
banking,
get
so
trapped
aye.
on the astral plane?
I don't know.
I'll
but
pick it up
be
eventually.
vigilant, my friends. This is highly unusual.
Oh! Oh, we got Professor X. Oh, look at that fucking picture. It'd be good to have you in Fight Nights play on FG you're more used to instead of beating you at Tekken Tag. Oh, that sounds like a challenge being laid down. Don't worry, I'll get it eventually. Oh, got my Professor X here.
Charles Xavier, Emma Frost,
She got any
Emma
outfits, just
Frost,
that.
Jean Grey.
And Jean Grey's not getting one. Oh, nice, Professor X after his spine gets fixed. I think we're in the Astral Plane now, so it's... Oh, you'd be surprised how much. Either he dies, gets his spine fixed, or... Wait, what was I going to give? Or... Fire damage to melee attacks? Nah. Melee attacks versus Morlocks? Nah. Played here from me, stumbled upon a shiny manky and had to grab it. Oh, nice, well done, but how you doing, Glitterburger? How's your day going? I remember happening once and he was serving cunt as a kid say, oh yeah, there was... Oh, what was that comic? He got his spine fixed and then fucked off to space because his girlfriend was like the leader of this mad fucking... the Shihara Empire. And he fucked off to space war and Magneto ended up leading the X-Men. This was like late 80s, I think. But yeah, he's constantly... I'll give a shout out. I don't plan on using Emma Frost much, so... Because if I've got Jean Grey to do the... I'm sorry, Professor X, level fucking 40. Excuse me. I had a huge X-Men encyclopedia and loved it. Hardly read any comics, so aye. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's got Wolverine the cover of it. Well, of course it does, because Wolverine's like the only X-Man they fucking market. It was a blissful day, did nothing, laid in bed the whole day, ignored work, can't complain. Oh, it sounds amazing. That's good. And you caught a shiny Mankey as well. So... what's the shiny Mankey look like? I can't quite place it. Because I was in Scarlet and Violet and I caught a shiny, what's it called? Teddy Ursa. And it was just a honking green colour and I was like, I don't know if I really like this one. Some shinies actually look actively worse than the normal Pokemon. Green too? Ah. Right. How did I get over here?
Very well.
Yes.
Very well.
That's like Espeon. It's like Espeon, it's luminescent green. Oh, I dropped a fucking healing pack all the way down there. I think Scyther has a really bad one, I can't remember what it is. But anyway, it's green ones I can excuse, but the piss yellow ones, ugh. What was it? There was one I remember seeing someone post and it was absolutely bogging like they caught it and they were like, oh look at my shiny. I was like, oh. But Espeon sounds like a really bad one. Use Switch. You know what I love in my Diablo style action RPG? Platforming. Because if anyone's seen any of my streams before, they know I'm fantastic at platforming. Lucky's manky in general. I remember I got a gym leader had one in my rando playthrough, and that thing's a tank on top of being fucking horrible. I don't think any of the... Was it Gen 3 they introduced quite a lot of these changes? Not changes, these new ones. I don't think I can make that jump. I think I need fly to get a jump. Right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh. Well, I need to actually unlock it. I see. What was the one I was thinking of? So there's Gen 3's got Magnum zones. I don't like that at all. I prefer if they just kept adding Magnemites to Magnetons and it was just this big fucking... Wasn't my pal Chris? She described it as a biblically accurate Magneton. Right, I'm confused. What am I doing? Right, find Illyana. Cool. Easy peasy. I think I needed to use... Can Jean Grey fly? Just check that. Oh, she can fly.
Okay.
I think that's what I need to do. I had that exact same, Oh, she can't fly in the psychic realm. Wait, what the fuck did I do then? I can't interact with Eden. Oh. That's embarrassing. I could just use telekinesis on it. Well. I remember getting that book in... I got that big X-Men book in,
Professor, what are those creatures?
I'm not certain, but apparently they mean us harm.
we gargoyle boys.
Good. I'm in the mood for a fight.
What was I got in? What was it called? You know, the book fair I used to get in high school.
You fought bravely.
I used to get quite a lot of comics through that, and that was one of the things I got was the big X-Men encyclopedia. Read that thing religiously because the X-Men have always been my boys. Astral Fiend. Fuck. Right. There we go. Oh, they dropped money, so just get all the money I can, because... Oh, I got scared there. I thought I was a fucking bottomless pit that I was on.
Combo! Give my regards to the dodo. Right.
Fuck it, I'm gonna play Professor X. I'll never get to do this again in the game. Excuse me. There we go. What is... Jesus Christ, why am I just... Right, we're getting Professor X in for the rest of the game, because holy shit, he is murdering things left and right, holy shit. Also, can we talk about how Professor X isn't the good guy? Like, I know what's morally okay, getting Waynes and turning them into a fucking task force and sending them out to do missions and shit where they're fighting fucking, you know, like, walking weapons of mass destruction.
Perhaps you should have tried harder.
Well, actually, I'm listening to a really good audio drama called, it's called X-Men the Audio Drama. It's a fan-made one, surprisingly really, really high quality, and it's adapting all sort of early stories, because right now I'm just round, right now I'm on season 2, which is just roughly when, like, when Wolverine, Storm, you know, that sort of era of X-Men get introduced, and it's fucking class right now, and it does go into a lot of the whole, is Professor X really like a good guy and stuff like that, and the whole, because I think the Phoenix Saga starting soon. And the thing is, you don't really hear much about in like the movies, because the movies are always itching to do the Phoenix Saga. Or they're itching to do the Dark Phoenix Saga, to be exact. It's not just one story. It's like, so there's, it starts off with the Phoenix Saga. That's when she becomes Phoenix. Then you've got her just sort of learning to use her powers and stuff like that. So you've got things like the Proteus storyline. You've got the Hellfire Club. And then it's only after the Hellfire Club, when Jean Grey's mind gets fucked up, that's when Dark Phoenix takes over, and that's when the Dark Phoenix Saga happens. Like, if they wanted to do a movie, really, it would probably need as much build-up as the fucking, like, Infinity Stone storyline that they did. But nah, Fox just wanted to dive in and get the fucking Dark Phoenix, because that's one of the big things everyone knows about X-Men. Like, you have no idea how big a groan I let out when I was watching X-Men Apocalypse and they beat him by fucking... Our Phoenix powers just awaken. Oh yeah, and then in Dark Phoenix, she talks about running, like, meeting the Phoenix Force for the first time in that movie, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, yeah, the whole Fox X-Men movies are a state. Like, when they're good, like X-Men 2 and Logan and stuff, they're fucking amazing. But they're just shite most of the time, though. Professor X is just deleting everything, so it's really unfair. I'm not even wait, what's his abilities? He's basically, he's just got Jean Grey's sort of moveset. Right, so I'm in no danger because Professor X is just a monster. It just wipes everything. Easy peasy. Ah! No, I want to pick up the disc. There we go. Why would that... So the thing's physical resistant, but I've got 3 people who use mental damage. Wouldn't it make more sense to make it mental resistant? But, ah well. Unless we're fighting that enemy later on, which... Well, it probably will be. Where am I going? Where am I going exactly? Oh, what's that? DNA generator. I'll give it a Cyclops when we... use them next. And you know what? We're at least fully stocked with healing items. Because Big Chucky here isn't needing any. There's a fucking monster just wiping it. Yes, man, here we go. Oh, platforming now.
Scout ahead. I've returned.
Yes, the lads. So then we'll ever play the X-Men fighting games that... Oh, I was right, Shadow King. That came out on the... It was the PS1... Excuse me. They came out on the PS1. They were sort of 2.5D ones, and then on the PS2 there was a sequel called Next Generation, or... No... Wasn't Next Generation? Something like that. But it was kind of like Dead or Alive. And it was like... I played the arcade version of one of them back in the old Playdrome in Clydebank. It was an arcade version? Oh. But you know what? One is the bit... Like, they're not great fighting games, but they're fun as fuck. I think it's because I played them as kids and they're very sort of heavy on fan service and shit like that. So I've got a lot of good memories of them. I can still go back and play them, but they're not like especially deep or anything like that. But X-Men versus Street Fighter or X-Men Children of the Atom, down to Clown, any of those games are fucking class. I think out of the whole out of the whole Marvel vs. Capcom series, like, because we got like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they're some of my favourites, but I think my favourite is what you call it? Children of the Atom. X-Men vs Street Fighter is available to play at Super Barrio. I keep meaning to hit up Super Barrio. Because I think, no, it was arcade my sister went to, and she fucking loved arcade. But I keep thinking, like, I keep saying to myself and keep saying, oh, we should get, like, some of the Twitch Glasgow local people. Like, because nobody did that kind of for Gles games. But we could just hit up one of these places, like Super Barrio or arcade or whatever, you know. And that means like more people can join, so we don't have the, you know, because the Les games is really limited tickets wise. I'd be up for that. I keep it's like 3rd or 4th time I've said it on stream. I keep saying to myself, right, we should sort this, and I never do. So the new arcade place fighting them. I'm glad there's a lot. It has Street Fighter 2 and Tekken 3 and stuff. I remember at my birthday we went to NQ64 and I was sitting playing Street Fighter 2. I'm not saying I'm fucking glass again, but I was playing with my sister, battered her at it, then played against. Then some random guy joined. I battered him, and then it kept going. I kept trying to leave, and they kept going, "Oh, it's okay, pal. Winner stays on." I was like, "I just want to leave. I don't want to play with people I don't know."
You're through.
It's mainly because Street Fighter 2 is one I played religiously as a kid. Like, I'm not saying I'm fucking class, because I like see that movement. I forget what it's called. Is it charge? You know, where it's like back forward something. Can't do that. I play fighting games and I rope someone in. Oh, I nearly fell there. Never plays them and he kicked my ass. Street Fighter 2 is that one where it's like, I don't want to say it's not super deep, because it is, but it's still beginner friendly. It's not like see if you play someone who knows how to play, say, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you've got fucking no chance. Or King of Fighters is a perfect example of this. I feel King of Fighters has the biggest what's the term?
Follow me.
Like the biggest learning curve to it. Like, I can't play King of Fighters. But I feel Street Fighter, especially like Street Fighter 2, like Street Fighter 2 sort of early ones, I feel they didn't have that as much. What the fuck, these be imps? Ego creepers. I see. Hey, Oni Punk, how you doing, pal? How's your day going?
Let's regroup, shall we?
So much power.
Ah, big shadow boy. That wasn't one of our voices, was it? Yeah, it definitely wasn't. Proper knackered, I don't know why, but it's grand. Yourself? I am doing alright. Got today off work, so I'm just having a wee stream, and then I'm taking training later on, so that's gonna be fun. Getting fucking destroyed at X-Men Legends, a game that I've never beat, so it's on the... I need to do this just to prove it to myself that I can actually beat this game. And it's kicking my arse. Oh, we got a cutscene.
We must escape.
This way.
Oh,
Who's doing this?
I pray it's not whom I suspect.
oh no.
Quickly, that portal will take you to Illyana.
We're not leaving without you, Professor. Don't be a fool.
The tits and him, man.
Get out!
He's surprisingly fit for an old guy that's in a wheelchair all day.
Show yourself, Shadow King. I know it's you.
Ain't Patrick Stewart secretly that ripped? There he is, Big Shadow King.
You remember me.
I'd never forget the true face
The most
of
90s design.
I have to give him credit. The brat Illyana served her purpose.
Give who credit? Someone told you to kidnap Illyana?
Get his mad rubbery face.
Dare give an order to Shadow King. I was advised that stealing the child would lure you into my world. And here you are.
What do you intend to do now?
I should have thought it obvious, Xavier. I will have my revenge.
So the Shadow King is this weird demon thing that only exists on this sort of dream realm. If you want to see the best version of him, watch the show Legion, where he's played by Aubrey Plaza. Fucking class. Legion's such a good show. Every chance I get, I recommend it to people. Right, so now we're playing as Cyclops' two love interests. Like, that's the thing, I see, because my blind spot for let's say comics, I stopped reading X-Men around 2003 maybe, which is funny because that's when people say X-Men got really good, because it had was it a new X-Men run? The one that was written, or it was drawn by Frank Whiteley, and the art was, no, it was written by some weirdo cunt that we don't like to talk about, but that one was meant to be really good. And I'm trying to think, that's when they introduced sort of Emma Frost as a non-villain, and I don't really know much about that run or Emma Frost in general, outside the fact she used to be a member of the Hellfire Club. because that was where I started reading.
So sorry about that.
Around that's when I moved on to like Avengers and which wasn't my choice. It was just because the the corner shop right around from where I stayed, because I think it's Panini used to do, they still do like reprints of Marvel comics from like a year before, and they were like 2 or 3 issues collected together every month, and the class wee thing. I used to actually read them up to even a couple of years ago when I just ran out of space and was like, I could probably just, you know, use Comicsology or something like that. Wolverine and Deadpool was shit. Oh, I read that as well. But when I was younger, I used to read X-Men a lot, because X-Men were my favourite. But then they stopped.
Better luck next time.
I don't know why the shop didn't get X-Men. They got Avengers and they got Spider-Man. So I just read those 2 religiously. And occasionally Marvel Legends, which was the Hulk, Thor, Captain America and Iron Man. So it was just reprints of their solo adventures, which was fine, you know. But it's only like post how do I say it? Post the MCU that they really became big deals, because see, beforehand that's why they were in the Avengers, because in the Avengers it was kind of the characters that couldn't have their own comics for long periods, you know. So you would that's why like Scarlet Witch and stuff were in there, or like, you know.
Better luck next time.
Only X-Men I know every time Dark Phoenix Days of Future Past, because I had a big bumper volume of that back. Oh, the best. See anything by Chris Claremont around that time, absolutely the best. Like, I've got a tablet that I take into work every day and I sit and read comics and that, and I'm currently I just read random stories. Like, I read every single Runaways, I read Young Avengers. Young Avengers is my favourite comic book ever. But I'm currently working my way through the X-Men Epic collections, which are just like reprints of old books. And I'm coming up for that sort of like Proteus, Phoenix Saga period, and oh, that's my favourite. The whole Claremont run, just the absolute best. Like I say Wolverine's overdone, because it kind of is, but there's one shot in the Hellfire Club. It's my favourite panel of any comic, and it's the Hellfire Club have beaten all the X-Men. One of them can control mass, so he basically makes Wolverine fall through the floor, and they've beaten all the X-Men. They're all sort of lying knocked out, and it's Wolverine is in the sewers, and the whole shot is just him looking up with his closet, and he's saying things like, what was it he says, like, all the X-Men are down, but you have not, like, I might be down, but I'm not out, or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's such a cool photo. I'll see if I can get that exact photo. It's my favourite panel in any comic. So fucking good.
Next time.
Like, if you get a hold of the Claremont X-Men run, is the best. And they've done it for like, I think it was 10 years or so. So it's just such a great time in comics. Or a great time for the X-Men. Actually, I'm getting that excited though, like just thinking about that. I kind of just, I know the exact one. Wolverine. Yeah, you type in Wolverine Hellfire Club and sewers, the first thing that pops up. It's not a great scan of it, but the bumper book I mentioned was printed on cheap paper, so it's literally just black and white, but still looks so cool. Oh, sounds class. This was the shot. It's my favourite panel in any comic book history. Basically, the Hellfire Club. Jean Grey's been mind wiped to think she's the Black Queen, and they've destroyed the X-Men. Everyone's beaten. Wolverine falls to the floor, and then it's this one, and it's okay, suckers. You've taken your best shot. Now it's my turn. Oh, such a cool fucking panel. Oh. Also, because Wolverine was, when he was designed, they wanted a short guy who was tough, and they were like, "How are we gonna do this?" And genuinely, they based Wolverine's design off of Dan DeVito's character in Taxi. So just imagine Dan, at least Canadian, but imagine Dan DeVito's character like talking like this. The best. I wish I could do a Dan DeVito impression. I can't. Also, my voice is fucked because there's cough. But oh, the best. Anyway, back to X-Men Legends. So I've just been enjoying sort of not rediscovering X-Men, but sort of just fanboying about the X-Men again. Oh shit. Oh fuck, Jean Grey's deed. We're not gonna get Danzig. That was a like a magazine. I think it was like Marvel, whatever, like magazine, and that was like a pitch. They were like, oh, in the 90s, who would play? And they also Yeah, they were. I think they were looking at him. That's a mental
Jean
time.
Grey.
Imagine instead of getting fucking Hugh Jackman, get fucking Danzig.
Phoenix Force!
There we go. Phoenix Force also heals us. Give me whatever. Cannot pick up. There we go. And if I just... Wolverine can sing Mother a bit. Oh, that's well his karaoke tune. I think I'm really worried about, like, I know they're doing Wolverine and Deadpool, which I think is a mistake because I think Logan, or they gave him the best send off from Logan, like you could possibly get for a character. But who would they get to fill, like, not fill, like, who would they get to play him? Like, I'd want someone who's short and wee, but I don't know if Marvel would be up, or, you know, Disney would be up for have a lead man being who's like, you know. I know Danny Radcliffe was a favourite for a wee while, but I don't know.
Who's next?
I fucking love Danny Radcliffe as well. Like, Swiss Army Man's for class. Weird Al Yankovic I've heard is really good. I'll give that a watch. Look, there's Illyana. We have to move fast or if we're gonna save her. Oh shit, this thing's... Weird Al's really good. I've heard really good things about it. It's on the watch list. Shite.
So sorry about that.
And I think as Weird Al was playing, and people forget Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3" hairball, just like Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's a fucking stud. Like, I think he's like 6 foot or something like that. And Logan's meant to, well, Wolverine's meant to be 5'3", tiny, hairy, you know? Jackman's done pretty, yeah. Like, Jackman is really good. Like, see, like, the best parts of the whole X-Men, well, apart from First Class, I'd say, are all about, all have him in it. Things like Logan being class, and then what else was it? Logan was class, and then X-Men 2, that whole scene where he's cutting about fucking up the Weapon X soldiers. Oh, best parts of those movie. Hey Gus, how you doing, pal? I enjoy Guns Akimbo as well. It's just cheesy over top action shit, but it's well directed and Radcliffe's good in it. Aye. I really like Guns Akimbo as well. He's become one of those actors, like, even if he's in a shit movie, I'll be slightly interested in it. Like, I sat and watched, well, I've taken a boy that little sore, that's what I get when I go to the gym. Oh well, just relax, hope you're feeling a bit better. What was the one I went to see him? It was The Lost City, I think it was called. It was Sandra Bullock. I've taken a boy that I support to go see it, because he wanted to go see, like, something in the cinema. I was like, fuck it, this might be alright, and it was fine. By the way, I went back and watched your Blood Dragon streams. Oh, thank you very much, Gus. It's a good game. Has me reinstall it. Yeah, I really enjoy myself.
Friends of my brother, Peter.
This Wayne's the same height as us, Jesus Christ.
From the Astral Plane. Can you move?
Da. You lead, I will follow.
I wish it was maybe a bit longer. It seemed a bit short in the tooth, like it felt just when it was hitting the stride it ended, but it's still a really good wee game. There we go. Time to go to Weapon X. So we've been to Astral Plane. I think it was 40 minutes, Jesus. Oh, great. We're everyone's favourite X-Man, fucking Cyclops. Actually, I'll do some leveling up first. Excuse me, need to cough again. Oh, I hate having a cold. Just no shifted. But I'll try and get his health up a little bit, otherwise he's going to end up... It's made from the Far Cry 3 team when they finished Far Cry 3. I need to go back and actually try Far Cry 3, because I really like Far Cry games. I say that, like, I never get super excited when one comes out, but I'll buy it afterwards for like a tenner or something like that, you know, and have a great couple of weeks and then never think about them again. I'll just take the armor now. Like, they're just dumb fun, but you know. Oh shit! Get blasting. Because I'm by myself. If I die, oh shit! I'll need to redo the Mad Psychic Realm if I die. Oh, there's a save point there. So yeah, basically in the last mission we had random soldiers turn up at the X-Mansion, and we like battered them, and so we done them in, and then Beast hacked their fucking equipment. I don't know what happened. Supposedly, I think we beat them up and they ran away, knowing. Because I think like I find it weird when they maybe I don't know, maybe Crestfix mind wiped them and they left. That's probably what happened, or Wolverine just murdered them. I always found it weird in the cartoon as a kid where it was like they always fought robots, or if they're fighting humans, Wolverine would like knock them down with his claws or whatever. We could damn right if I saw a figure pop up and stuff for the first time in about a decade and it was not very good. Was it? Oh, what was it called? Knock at the Cabin? That new movie with Batista in it, and who else is in it? I can't remember, but the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Because I feel we do the same thing with M. Night Shyamalan movies. I feel that every movie comes out and it's mid, and then they get all these reviews saying like, "Oh, M. Night is back after like so many shit movies," and then it ends up being pretty shite. Like honestly, M. Night's not made a good movie since Unbreakable. I'd say it was a Del Toro anthology. Oh fuck! I've watched a couple episodes of that. I was really enjoying it. I liked the first one, which was, oh, what's your man? He's in Kimmy Schmidt. He's in Watchmen. He plays like a mad. He's basically a racist ex-soldier who buys a fucking a unit. It's actually witchcraft place. I like that episode. I really liked the guy who was a grave robber. I really liked that episode and the big rat monster. That was class. Oh, and the autopsy episode, that was really good. That was actually really, really good, that one. But I feel Lovecraft stuff is either really hit and miss with the stuff. Even that's probably because Lovecraft stuff was hit and miss. And also, Lovecraft's a horrible person. Like, even for a time, he was a mad racist. Most of them really good episodes, but it's based off what's seen as Lovecraft's worst story. I think due to how the stories were given out, how they were shown off, because they were not shown off. How do I say this? Because they were in like was it a monthly, like weird stories or whatever it was called, or something. It was something along the lines of that. I think he was probably like rushing some of them out for. Oh, Ramir's edging up in this. Edging with the X-Men, let's go. Wait. But yeah, I feel a lot of Lovecraft stuff. Also, fuck Lovecraft. The XP. Ooh.
Just what I needed.
I feel this stuff's either hit and miss, like. But I feel now like a lot of better writers and a lot of better people are going on to take influence from his stuff and do better stuff. Like, for example, I really like Lovecraft Country. Right, and here we go. Roman's work is the racism bleeds. Yeah, there's a lot as one. It was I seen and it was him talking about a lot of his stuff was like. That's the thing. I find the whole Elder God stuff interesting, but again, a lot of other stuff has taken influence from that and went and done more stuff. But then there is a lot of stuff when, like, I've seen an example where it was Lovecraft talking about the cultists and using pretty horrible terms to describe the cultists. You know. And I was like, oh, that's Havok. But yeah, Like, the Cthulhu story is born from the fear of interracial relationship with mixed race people. Aye. Yeah. If you, like... Yeah, it's pretty bogging. But like I said, I think there's been a lot more people have taken, like, in fear of air conditioning. Like I said, he was a weirdo, he died penniless, and all his fault, he died alone, penniless, and aye. No much sympathy for him. Like, even, and that's like when people try and excuse it by going, oh, it was the time, I'm like, no, even for the time, it was bad, you know? But there's one movie I remember seeing that was, H. Bomber Guy talked about it, was called Cthulhu. And that works kind of well. Because it's about a guy who's gay going back to his town after, like, I think it's his mum dies. And he goes back to the town that he grew up in. And his family are all part of this cult. And that works kind of well. And it's mainly about persecution and stuff like that. And I was like, I like the idea that people have taken, like, some things from the stories and done much better and cooler stuff, but a lot of his stuff, fuck H.P. Lovecraft. Shame, because there's one really evocative ideas, but as like you said, there's a lot of stuff that's done cosmic horror better. Yeah.
Hello, big brother.
Oh, it's Big Havok.
Or should I say, Havok? I answer to either name. Did you bring your ex-pals? I came alone, like you asked.
Yeah, like I said, Bloodborne taking ideas like he did and done it better.
Cut the small talk,
you know,
Alex.
or so.
What is this place?
You know.
It's an annex for Department H, Canada's Defense Ministry.
Oh, here we go. Dan's coming in swinging.
Secret facility here.
Both barrels. Fuck H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, I joined the Brotherhood.
So that was you protecting Magneto from radiation at the Russian nuclear plant.
What?
Yeah. What of it?
Alex, you've done some stupid things. But joining up with that bunch is just a...
I knew you'd say that. That's why I had you meet me here. So you could see for yourself that humanity is nothing but a bunch of animals.
Mom and Dad were human. Were they animals? And what would they think of you joining the Brotherhood?
Mom and Dad weren't even in our lives, Scott. They dropped the ball, just like you.
Go to hell, Alex!
You first, big brother! What gives? You should be out cold.
Yeah, so, for some reason, I can't remember, this has always been a thing in the comics, they're immune to each other's beams, so Havok can blast Cyclops, so it's me. So Havok and Cyclops can blast each other in a fight, right? If he's on day, he'd be raging that most quickly commercial artistically successful stuff taken the 80%. He had 80% came out of Asia, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's cool we're seeing a lot of, I've just said, people that, I hate to say it, like, people that Lovecraft would have hated, they're taking ideas from this thing and making something better with it. I like that idea that they're taking something, but still, at the end of the day, fuck H.P. Lovecraft. Also, I love that we're going to look back on history with JK at the same idea, because she can't shut up and get off Twitter and stop saying awful things and have awful opinions. People are going to look at her the same way people look at H.P. Lovecraft. Because she can't I seen a tweet pointing that out, and I found that kind of funny. But aye. Anyways, moving on from horrible authors and all that. If he's on today, be so raging that, yeah, as I said that.
And you should have been knocked into the next province. Our powers are nullified because we're brothers. Remember, Bonehead?
I love that they need to bring that up every time they meet each other, because we need the audience to know.
It's fine by me. I don't need plasma to take you down a notch.
Oh, there we go. Mutant Angel is part of the fuck out of Havok. He's running away. Oh, thanks so much, Crash. Take care of yourself. If I don't see you when you come back, have a good day. But have fun at the meeting. Is this? I wonder if it's not one he called and forgot to. He's this one. There we go. So I don't take damage from him either. Get back here, you prick. Who's it plays Havok in the... Because I know he's in First Class and stuff like that. I can't remember who plays him. Also, right, so this is just a weird tiny note. I find it so weird that in see the second run of X-Men movies, like First Class, Days of Future Past. It was okay with Days of Future Past having like a wee time gap, but then Apocalypse is like 10 years later, and then after that, what'd you call it? Dark Phoenix is like 10 years later. So First Class is in the 60s, I think.
Two ladies finished. You said you came alone.
I did. Wolverine, did you follow me?
You Summers boys are a paranoid lot, you know that? No, I came here on my own.
Why?
Because little Alex here is right. They used to experiment on mutants at this place. Really nasty stuff. And if someone got ready to start things up again, I'm here to permanently change their mind. Come on, let's check it out.
Oh, do we get... I don't know if I've ever seen it take such a nosedive in quality as used. Yeah. First Class and Days of Future Past were great, then it just fucking fell off a cliff. Oh, Apocalypse was a state. Like, I remember actually being in, like, being in shock at how bad that was. I didn't go see it in cinema because I think I was really busy around that time because like my exams were due and stuff around then.
Looks like a bull elephant tore through this place. What happened here?
Wolverine did.
Me.
Exactly, yes. But but then I remember I sat and watched Apocalypse and oh my god, like just shocked at how terrible it was. The only good thing I will say about it is I liked that the costumes were brighter and they looked like they were more comic accurate, which I don't really mind it being comic accurate, but seeing bright colours and costumes when I was used to the black leather shite look from you know, the early X-Men movies, that was nice. They'd done Apocalypse 30 though, because since I was a kid, because the animated series done a good take on the Apocalypse storyline, and it was really, really class. I was really excited when I seen that post-credits thing at the end of Days of Future Past, going like, oh fuck, they're doing Apocalypse, let's go. And it was just a bit shite.
Kinda surprised this is still here. Come on, let's go see who else wants to play rough.
So I watched Thor might be heading that way after Love and Thunder. It definitely wasn't as bad as Apocalypse, but I think I've hit the limit with Tiger. So I watched a bit of Love and Thunder because it came on Disney Plus. Just out of curiosity, where I was doing other stuff. And it feels like if you asked an AI to make Thor Ragnarok, if that makes sense. Like I know it was Taika Waititi that did it, or Taika. I can't remember how you properly pronounce his name, but yeah, that movie was. There was some still good bits in it because what's his name? Christian Bale was trying his best. He was genuinely trying really hard to make a fucking like. And that's the thing. The God Butcher is a class fucking storyline. Like I've actually got the volume that he was in, and he's just a really cool character. But Love and Thunder just didn't work. It feels like they were just going through the motions, if that makes sense. They were like, right, this works, so we'll do this. And what's shame, because I was really looking forward to it, because I loved Ragnarok. I thought Ragnarok was really cool. I feel like it was the first time in the movies we actually got Thor. I think Thor was kind of boring beforehand. It can't just have stuff to make everything a comedy, which undermines the sense of drama. Because Ragnarok was fucking really funny, but it also did have those tense moments. Like, I liked that Hela was almost completely serious, if you know what I mean. Which is bad when you're doing like, right, okay, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, because they do Jane Foster, yeah. I maybe wouldn't have done a because I think there's a shot. Am I making this up? That there's a shot that's like Thor doing funny stuff, and then it just hard cuts to Natalie Portman in bed, like on treatment. Am I making that up? Because I maybe wouldn't have done that. I don't know. I'm not a big director, but oh. I think most MCU movies now I don't ever get really excited for them. The only ones I properly get really excited for are like whenever Spider-Man gets brought up, because I fucking love Spider-Man. And I don't know, I think a lot of people have reached the end of their tether with the MCU because they're just not, hitting it at the park now. They seem to have really lost their way after the Infinity War stuff.
You ain't getting up from that.
And I can't think of a movie I want to see a bit less than the fucking new Ant-Man movie, because it just looks so boring in comparison, and everyone looks weightless because they're on a green screen the whole time. I seen that meme, someone comparing it to fucking Spy Kids 3, and I was like, that looks a bit more fucking... It looks more like that than I'd like to admit, if that makes sense. More like that than a fucking big budget movie should. That's probably because they've got, you know, they're rushing the fucking special effects guys and whatever. But like, I always get kind of interested in Marvel movies, and then after, like, I'm interested in what they'll do with Secret War, because Secret Wars is basically in the comics, which I know I shouldn't compare it to the comics because they usually take the, like, just name only, like Age of Ultron was in name only, Age of Ultron. But with Secret Wars is like basically all the universes are colliding together, and the Avengers are this group of Avengers are trying to save it by like just wondering what to do, and ends up they can't do anything. So Doctor Doom basically grabs the Infinity Gauntlet and makes the world in his reality with all the basically this one reality everyone gets smashed together, and then all the heroes who remember have to sort of team up and try and take down like God Doom, and it's a fucking class story with amazing artwork and but I'm curious what they're gonna do. I'm worried that they're gonna do. See all those Marvel continuity problems. See all these guys that have disappeared, and see everyone who's like left. You know, like they'll just snap their fingers after Secret Wars, and there'll be a new Iron Man, there'll be a new Captain America, and it'll just go back to fucking. And I'm kind of worried about it. And the X-Men will just turn up with any explanation. It's There are 4 MCU movies in the next year. Jesus Christ, what ones have we got? So it's... Let me see if I can remember, because... So, this year we had... Ant-Man just came out. If I remember, Ant-Man was either the end or start of this new phase. So next year we have... I'm getting nothing. We have Captain Marvel, a new Captain Marvel movie. We've got... Oh... Nope, no, hit a blank. Wait. Change to Cyclops, because this guy only takes energy damage, so just start blasting. I just think I kind of wish that because when I was a kid, like I remember, because I think 2008 was when Iron Man came out. I remember I got so excited at the idea of the MCU. Guardians, so I like Guardians. Guardians might be fun because actually Guardians has always been kind of fun. But Guardians has always felt a bit more separate from the whole MCU, which I'm kind of looking forward to, because I've heard things like Black Panther and like they're at their best when they're completely... It's the same as Spider-Man, they're at their best when they're completely separated. But when they try to drag it into the whole MCU thing, that's when it can get a bit... you know? And also, I'm very lost. Thunderbolts? Oh, I don't know about Thunderbolts. So, Thunderbolts in the comics are a government-mandated group of villains who are... It's basically Suicide Squad, but without the bomb neck thing. So, yeah, I have no strong feelings towards that. Blade, right. I'm looking forward to Blade. I'm kind of worried how they're going to do it, but again, what you can show in a fucking 12 is very different from what you could show in a fucking 12 back then. Because in Doctor Strange, you see people's heads getting blown off, you see guys getting turned into spaghetti, you see people getting cut in half, you know? So Blade could definitely do a lot more stuff. I'm looking forward to that because I have a soft spot for Blade. But Captain America could be alright as well, but I'm just not interested. Because Iron Man came out in 2008, and I was 14, 15 around then. And I remember I got so excited for the MCU coming out, and I just wish that I felt half of that excitement now. Now I feel cynical. I don't like being cynical about stuff, because I know Marvel like means a lot to a lot of people, but aye. If people like it, they like it, but I've not been interested in quite a while. But here we go, D-block. I got a bit lost. Oh wait, was D-block where I was, or... It's hard to tell where you are when everything's a fucking rusty base, you know? Is it though, isn't it? It's hard not to be tired of something when it's been around for pretty much half your life and shows no sign of stopping. Yeah, we're now getting to a point where not all the big guys, because some of the big guys are still there, like the second generation of, like, you know, so like people like Doctor Strange are now the heavy hitters, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. I've got a feeling that Black Panther would have had a much bigger, like, would have been leading the Avengers and stuff like that, but unfortunately Chadwick Boseman passed away. That was, you know... I don't give a shit about any superhero movies except Spider-Verse, that's my take. Yeah. Spider-Verse is the best one. Like... That's the best Spider-Man movie, best comic movie I've seen in a long time. Probably since Logan, it's probably been the best one. I'm as excited for... I'm excited for Spider-Verse 2. Again, kind of worried, but also looking forward to it. Like, me and Megan, we went to the cinema. Actually, what I'll do is I'll destroy this. Best super movie I've seen, and just one of the best animated movies. Oh, like, the animation's amazing, out of this world. I've been kind of interested in seeing, right, nobody laugh. Please, engines stuff has changed to Wolverine, just cut him up. Mini boss will not die. I've been kind of interested in seeing the Puss in Boots movie, because that's done by the same studio, and I've heard really good things about it. Heard that it's the best movie. Like, hot take, I've never liked Shrek. I think Shrek 2 is a shite movie that you can directly blame for things like the Emoji Movie and stuff, because I believe Shrek 2 was the start of the whole reference equals joke thing, or at least that's what brought it to the mainstream in these animated movies. I know that's a hot take because Shrek 2 is like critically acclaimed and stuff, but I'm not a fan of Shrek 2. First Shrek is okay, everything else after that's probably dog shit, but I've heard the Puss in Boots movie is really good, so I really want to see that, again because it's the guys done Spider-Verse. Like, the animation looks really nice. But yeah, me and Megan were away to the cinema, and we were looking at what's out there. It was like Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we're like, nah, let's go see Cocaine Bear. And you know what? Cocaine Bear is fun as fuck. It's nice to see a movie that it knows what it is, and it's not trying to be anything bigger than what it is. It's just like, you wanted a bear who's on cocaine murdering people. Here's a bear that's on cocaine murdering people. Like, yes, here we go. Right. I've got a feeling I wasn't meant to come through here. Through the fire again.
We got incoming!
No, maybe I was. Right, Wolverine, you've got healing factor, so I can just run through here with you. Shit, and the guy that I need to get is... Actually, I'll throw him into the fire. Oh no, I'll just throw him through the wall. Shite. Spider-Verse Studio also did Michelle vs. Machines for Netflix. It's written by Lord and Miller, so it's so good. That sounds right up my alley. I've seen it get a lot of attention when it came out. Like, I heard, like, I've seen reviews and stuff for it were were good. Never watched it, never got around to it, but it does sound like something it's very Mikey, you know. But like, straight away, anything that studio does, I'm automatically interested in. Because that's one of the main reasons I don't like Illumination. Because I think with animation you can really, like, especially with animation budget behind it, it's really like you can do a lot of stuff. Like Spider-Verse felt like the animation was so fluid and fun, and then you see something like Illumination, which is Despicable Me, fucking Secret Life of Pets, fucking Sing, which is this flat, lazy animation. It just feels cheap, even though it's big budget, and it just feels flat and lifeless. And you see Spider-Verse, which is just brimming with energy and fucking, oh, it's so good.
Let's see what you got.
Like, I just can't do bad animation. It's one of the, right, just blast this guy with I-beams. Oh wait, I'll save I think they're called extreme moves. I'll save that for a big group of enemies just to wipe them. Master Sniper. Get him battered. Yeah, so there we go. Nightmare is the best Illuminations look, but it's their way of writing I can't deal with. I have... Every joke is an obvious joke and none's but I. It's like... It feels like they're writing... Like, how do I say it? They're going, oh, we're writing for kids, so we don't need to have any sort of subtlety or... wit, you know? I'm not looking forward to the Mario movie. I'm kind of worried.
I don't care what you do to me. Just don't harm the Astral Gate. It is my life's work.
I think that's because probably the script gets finished first, and then they're like, "I'll just animate over it. We don't care, get it done." So instead of like the actual them both work, like for Spider-Verse, I imagine it was like 50-50. They're like, right, we could do this look, and then that joke can come from there, while. Or they like storyboard and shit, while again it just feels lazy, and a lot of it is, again, remember I said reference with jokes, or jokes or reference as a joke, yeah. But I am not looking forward to that. We could be in a world where, fucking the best Mario movie is the one with Bob Hoskins, which I don't love. That's a bad world. In contrast to like Edgar Wright or Lord Miller, who are so good at using visuals to enhance and be the jokes. I was watching Hot Fuzz with Megan a couple of weeks ago, and I never it's one of my favourite comedy movies because it's just constant fucking jokes, constantly. Even if one doesn't land, there's one 10 seconds later it does, But oh, it's so good.
I will tell you muties anything.
One of the X-Men psychics could use their mental powers to rip the information from your mind, but it'd be very, very painful for you. Cyclops, Jesus Christ!
You wouldn't. You couldn't. Yes, you would. It is a device that allows non-psychic people to enter the Astral Plane.
So we could get the entire X-Men team in the Astral Plane? That'd be very useful.
You can't take this. I won't allow it.
From a number of mutants you probably tortured to create the Astral Gate, I think we have more right to use it than you. And by the way, you really had nothing to fear. X-Men psychics never read minds unless they're given permission. Ah, fucking lies. I've read so many comics where they just do that. The X-Men are not morally the good guys. Right, I'll run up here and destroy it. How taking the Mario movie is that Kirsten's skull shit. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. Because she already sent, yeah, like what's her character in Bob's Burgers has that same sort of voice. I think I miss I was talking about this on stream. I was streaming Super Princess Peach. I love Mad Smoker Toad. The one from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show where it's the mad sort of big thick Brooklyn accent Toad. It's the best, but Kirsten Scott, that's a really good shout. Oh, gate doesn't work, pal. Get stuck. There we go. Also, I'm playing Cyclops as opposed to Wolverine. Child me would be fucking raging right now. Here we go, the holding cells. Right, let's liberate some mutants. I shall kill these boys and I'll save. Right, here we go, do we save first? But I think, like, in the Mario movie, I feel like everyone is doing a good job, apart from Chris Pratt. He just sounds so bored. He sounds like there's no energy behind them. I remember being on Discord with Jason when that first got shown off, and we were 100% sure it was a joke. Like, I assumed they were going to have someone else play Mario. I'm not expecting much from it. It's going to be an Illumination movie. It's going to be for kids, you know. Like, the thing is, the Sonic movie, really popular with kids. And the Sonic movie's good. And Sonic 2 is good as well. And they got, also got Idris Elba to play fucking Knuckles, you know, which, mental casting. I like to imagine he was doing The Wire, and he just would look in his wallet every now and then when he's doing really stressful sort of, you know, really hard art and he's stressed out going, oh god, I can't do this, and he'll open up his wallet and go, one day, I'm just stroking that photo of Knuckles going, one day I'll be able to play you. That was his dream. Also, Cyclops has got over the fact that his brother's working for the Brotherhood pretty quickly. How do I get out of here? Can I destroy the walls anywhere? I can. There we go. Right, boys, how's it going? What is this guy wearing? Is it...
Sorry about that.
Oh, maybe a big shock gauntlets so they can fight the X-Men. I see. Let's head up this way. What do you want? Mental resistant? I'm looking forward to talking about it. So the sequel to this game, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse, is really good because they can't use up all the big villains in this one. I say big ones, you know, the most famous X-Men villains apart. So you'll have like bosses in like level 1 that is some cunt called Grizzly. I can't wait for that because I'm going to be just fanboying over all the weird fucking random X-Men characters turn up as bosses, you know, because they've used up all the obvious ones, you know. Blast this guy with I-beams. One more blast. There we are. Yes, man. Right, where's the computer to turn this off? There we are. Right, where's the computer to turn this off? Probably up here. You're going down. Actually, you know what I'll do? Fuck, I missed everyone with that. Fucking... Oh, at least I got the fucking energy absorber thing. Oh, it's like I got another. Am I making this up where Nightcrawler go to Dante's Inferno in the comics at one point? He did, because Nightcrawler's father is a demon called Azrael or Azazel. Also, there was also a plot by what they called William Stryker's anti-mutant force. They're not the Redeemers, they're something like that. There we go, finally hit someone with it. It's something like the Redeemers, I can't remember. Purifiers, that's it. They're like anti-mutant zealots. A plot by them to get Nightcrawler elected as Pope. That was a not very good run of the X-Men, not very good run at all. But that was the big thing, they tried to do a whole lot. Because Nightcrawler's religious beliefs is a really cool take on, like, in fact he looks like a demon but he has such strong religious beliefs. And that plays a lot into his character and stuff, and I was like, that's a really cool, like, Nightcrawler's a really cool character. And then they went, oh fuck, what if Nightcrawler was Pope? Because the idea is they're like, oh, we're gonna get this mutant elected Pope so that people will hate him more. And I was like, it's a strange run.
Thanks for playing.
Time you freaks learned a lesson.
And that was during a really edgy era of X-Men as well, I think. Because I think it starts with a couple of other mutants getting fucking crucified on the lawn or something like that of the X-Mansion. It's not a very good run. I'm trying to remember what one exactly it is.
Oh, thank you.
I was the next on the test list.
What's going on here?
They're experimenting on us. On mutants. They treat us like lab rats.
Who's doing this? Department H? Canadian Secret Service?
No, I'm pretty sure the General is American. A part of something called Operation Vigilance.
Oh, what's this?
General?
General Kincaid.
Oh, he's the striker
He's the
standing.
monster in charge of this slaughterhouse. He called mutants a plague. Said he was gonna make sure we never threatened the security of mankind again.
Where's Kincaid now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just glad he left. Oh, the horrors I've seen that man commit.
Don't worry, it's over now. You're free.
So I've just googled X-Men Nightcrawler Pope, and yep, I indeed did not make this run up. It does exist. I don't think it was ever neglected. Neglected? I can't talk. I'm using wrong words. Elected Pope, but aye. I just remember because I would occasionally sort of pop back in and with X-Men stuff, and I remember reading that and just going, maybe I'll just go back to the Avengers, which was in a fucking great run. The guy who wrote that arc went on to be a co-showrunner of the new Good She-Ra show, The Fuck. I heard good things about that show. My sister, she loves it. But I think, like, good writers can do... like, I remember Chris Claremont came back recently to do a run on X-Men, and the run was really bad. But it can just show you that sometimes it's like, you know... Like I was like getting all excited because Chris Claremont one of my favourite writers, especially for the X-Men. And the run was bad.
Let's head back to the mansion. We have to tell Professor X about this Operation Vigilance program.
I'm not going with you.
Why? Because you're part of the Brotherhood?
You really should listen to what Magneto has to say, Scott. He intends to get mutants the respect they deserve.
Magneto's a violent man, Alex.
I mean, so are
Do
we.
you realize that if Colossus hadn't been there, the nuke plant you and your friends visited would have had a meltdown? Thousands of people would have died. Think that would have gotten you respect?
I didn't know the reactor had been damaged. No. This is war. A war for our freedom. Magneto said people would have to die before it was over. And you're never gonna understand. Goodbye, Scott.
What if I was like, oh...
Let him go, Psych.
The X-Men don't kill people. Wolverines, they're covered head to toe in blood of these guys. Oh, excuse me. All these guys he's murdered. Oh my god. Oh. Magneto would definitely be a big Prager U-boy. Not a Prager U-boy, but he'd definitely be like, you know, doing videos like that online, like InfoWars, Prager U kind of stuff. Oh. Disney, get me on the phone. I know what we're going to do with Magneto now.
Scott, it was horrible. Charles, it got Charles.
Jean, Emma, calm down. Who got Professor Xavier?
Shadow King. I felt his presence just before Professor Xavier helped us escape.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
We have to get additional help and rescue Charles immediately.
Both of you take it easy and tell me exactly what happened.
Just Magneto complaining on fucking... Oh. Speak of the devil when you show up here.
Okay, people. Let's split into two teams. Some of us will go meet Magneto. The rest of us will stay here and watch over the professor.
Who's on baby duty? I don't eat soy because it interferes with my powers. Jesus. If it does that to me, imagine what it's doing to you. Oh, he's such a... Oh. Who else do we unlock? Oh yeah, we get another character sitting there as I think there's a secret character when she finishes the game, which we will not see because...
Beast.
Oh, look at Manky. Skin Beast, look at him.
Beast.
Wait, who are we... who do we get?
Jean Grey.
Actually, we'll go Storm. Wolverine. Because Wolverine's our best character, and...
Colossus.
And between Colossus, Jubilee... Actually, I'll change Magma to that balding costume. Have we got Jubilee costume yet? No, we don't. Oh, Magneto, like... Oh, that'd be class. I'm just... I still can't stop thinking about the fucking Magneto's right-wing podcast. Or, you know, Magneto's mental conspiracy theory podcast. Detonate add energy to charge objects. Something there. What's that? Bait, penalize enemy attack, full finish. Get energy burst leveled up and get... There we go, get some health upgraded. And... But I didn't mean to try and drop items. Agility and... Do strike versus Morlocks. No, I don't really want to do damage specific to Morlocks. Change out that outfit as well because that's bogging.
Wolverine, Cyclops.
Like some of the costumes, like I think X-Men, the second game, you get some really cool like costumes. The costumes we're getting here are kind of bogging. We've not leveled up Storm, have we? Leadership, because leadership's kind of broken when you level up completely. Then with Wolverine, just get Cyclops here, we've got leadership. Because leadership adds, I believe it's basically you can do, I think it's like extra damage and you get double XP if it's fully upgraded. X-Mansion front long, let's go.
I did not call for his children. I want Charles Xavier immediately.
Professor's not here, but why is Jubilee the one speaking? Like, just send it the Wayne. Professor's not here, but we speak for him.
Very well. You have undoubtedly heard of the torture chambers Havok uncovered in Canada. This should prove to you that humans see us as little more than animals.
Also, I feel really bad for whoever takes over the roles of Magneto and Professor X, mainly because I like James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. I think they were really cool. I really wanted a Michael Fassbender hunting. I do actually maybe feel a bit... Yeah, now I think about it, yeah. Guys, ignore the last 10 minutes of this. Yeah, fuck. That didn't even click for me. I was like, fuck, he probably does hate the alt-right and stuff like that, so yeah. Oh yeah, because it's kind of like, well, it's clearly meant to be the same energy, but it wouldn't be alt-right, yeah. I didn't even click for me. I just assumed like, yeah, fuck. Maybe it would be like a podcaster type. I feel bad for whoever takes over the roles for Patrick Stewart. Not Patrick, because Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen were like perfect casting, like literally perfect casting. Fassbender was good. I really wanted to see a movie where Fassbender just went around killing Nazis. That'd be class. And McAvoy was good, okay in later ones. We know that's what a few misguided monsters would do when filled with hate rather than reason.
Xavier has brainwashed the lot of you. There's also the small matter of a prisoner you've taken.
It's just Toad.
You are free. Come and join your master.
Oh, bloody lovely! I knew you'd come. He's the greatest, I told him. Magneto, don't forget about his loyal followers. No siree. He's a stand-up bloke. He is a...
I love Toad.
Enough, Toad.
Right you are, sir.
Magneto, why are you here?
I came to offer you a chance to redeem yourselves as Homo Superiors. Join me. Battle lines have been drawn and the time for war draws near.
Think about it. He's right. He has the power to create better lives for all mutants.
He has the power to create a hell on Earth. Thing is, so in a world where fucking really never gonna get better than Stuart and Ian McKellen, it's unfair because they were perfect casting. Thing is, I can see as a mutant, like when they're putting out things like fucking Sentinels that are made specifically to hunt mutants. Yeah, maybe he's got a point. The fact they're generally probably the best mates in real life as well, adding so much. There was definitely that chemistry between them. It led to them being so like, you know, like that's one of my favourite scenes in X-Men 2, where he just goes to X-Men 2 is fucking class. one of the best sequels ever made. Where he's just going and they're just talking over a game of chess. Class. So good.
I have restored my headquarters on Asteroid M. From there, I will create a new world order. One where Homo superiors take their rightful place as gods, at the top of the genetic food chain.
Cease all mutant activity
Oh, for fuck. Here we go.
Instant termination.
I guess we're teamed up with the Brotherhood. What? What's our ult? Oh, that's really fucking good. Jubilee might have the best ult we've seen so far. Oh, Jesus, we're getting wiped out. Just get my wee sparklers. Oh fuck, Jubilee's dead. Let's go bring Jubilee back, because I didn't expect to get wiped out straight away with the fucking explosives.
Jubilee.
Oh, the price to revive him is went up again. It's so expensive to revive, boys. Pick up all the healing items we can. Shit. I just kill it before it shoots missiles, because missiles fucking suck. They do so much damage. Oh, more Sentinels. Sentinels, I feel like I know they're in Days of Future Past and they were kind of cool in that, but I love the big block. I used to have a toy of it. Oh god, I'm gonna get. Oh, Jubilee might get one shot killed.
Help, I'm losing this fight.
It's okay, Storm taking the bullet for us. But I used to have a big blocky toy of a Sentinel, and it came with a wee Wolverine figure. And like, you press the button, his arm would pop off, and then it's like front. It was like a battle damage Sentinel, I think it was called, or something like that. And then like it's. Fuck, Jubilee's dead again. And these Sentinels do not fuck about. Maybe Jubilee's not a great choice. But what I'll do is I'll put in
Colossus.
Yes, my boy. Genuinely my favourite X-Man.
Colossus.
Well, gosh, I like the red. Even though it doesn't quite go with the rest of the X-Men. I forgot. Like, Colossus is generally my favourite X-Man because I think he's like this big, tough tank who's got the, he's a painter. He's Colossus top tier. I think he's probably my favourite too. Oh, he's so good. And he gets highlighted in the Proteus saga, which is one of my favourite runs. So good. And it's sad that the only movie that ever got him was Deadpool, because he was featured quite on a lot of them. Given big Himbo energy decades before Himbo was a thing. Oh, he's class. Like, and then beat him and Nightcrawler being best pals. Oh, it's so good. There's a really funny bit in the. I'm trying to think when this run is. Very early in the new X-Men run. I think it's Return of the Sentinels, the storyline's called, where he's just came to America and he's just sort of getting used to living in America because he grew up in a small Russian farm. And then Wolverine's like, oh, come on, Bob, I'll take... they're shopping at Christmas. And Wolverine's like, oh, come on, Bob, I'll take you to show you what America's all about. And he's like, oh, what are you talking about, Comrade Logan? And like, Wolverine takes him into... It's... Obviously, because at the time in comics, they didn't say it, but it's a strip club. And they come out when they hear a commotion. And Wolverine's like, oh, do you hear that? I sense something's wrong. And Colossus is just like, those women, they were... I was like, oh, big innocent Colossus being all embarrassed at strip club. 10 on 10.
Oh yeah, just 5 left.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, Wolverine's dead.
Cease all mutant.
You see? Violence is all humanity has to offer us.
Doesn't he ever shut up?
That was weird. Oh, that was strange. My Barrow's GameCube is having a wee tough time there. Oh no, Magneto's
X-Men,
gone.
No! We need to regroup.
Oh no, they've got Magneto. Oh no. What a shame. So Magneto's been kidnapped by the Sentinels and Professor X in a coma. 10 on 10. Fantastic. Hey, what objectives updated? What's our objectives? Meet in the war room, locate Emma and Jean, talk to Beast, talk to Wolverine, and talk to Cyclops. Right, so I'm not going to run a bit for ages trying to find everyone, but I'll try. So Wolverine's usually down at the... So, I think Beast was at the med bay. Who's this? Oh, it's Wolverine. I was going to say usually he's in the... but you got the hangar, but he's still watching telly.
One tough chick, Allison. You've seen more action in the past couple of days than most people see in a lifetime.
What are those Sentinels gonna do with Magneto?
I wouldn't worry none about Magneto. He can take care of himself. Those Sentinels got no idea the amount of destruction that's gonna be unleashed on them.
See you later, Wolverine.
See you, Pebbles.
You can see in Marvel vs. Capcom games, Sentinel is always broken. He's always OP. He's always ridiculous. So much so I remember, that's the joke, fun about the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Everyone's broken. So it's kind of balanced, because everyone's absolutely broken. Like my main group was always Hulk, Wolverine, and someone else. And then it became Hulk, X-23 and someone else. Because yeah, always broken. Everyone's broken. Nobody's balanced. So everything is, you know, kind of Smash Bros in that way. Does anyone want to talk? Do you know one thing I've thought there? So, Marvel's had a sort of loose sliding timescale. And what I mean by that is like, so when Iron Man was first introduced, I believe it was the Vietnam War that it was injured in, and I believe they updated it to, you know, the Gulf War, and then it's been changed to like Afghanistan, I believe. You know, so it always sort of changes where, like, timescale, if that makes sense. Like when Spider-Man became a thing, when Iron Man started, you know, up. But they've never changed Magneto. Magneto's always been at the point where he was a child at the Holocaust. Eventually, it's got to get to a time where Magneto's due to be about 100 years old. That's the only one they've not changed the sort of timescale for. Everyone else has been like, you know. Did we check downstairs? Yeah, Wolverine was lying sleeping. I remember one Wolverine story where he was in a campus where Wolverine, they usually say Wolverine's like, because he's immortal. Well, I don't know if he's immortal, but ages very slowly. So they've kind of done like, he was fighting Nazis and stuff. It'd be class again. I always remember there was an episode of the X-Men animated series, like it was near the end of the run. Yeah, episode's called Old Soldiers, and it's during World War II, and it's Wolverine teaming up with Captain America to beat up Nazis. And funny story, I seen that when I was 5 years old, and that was the first time I was like, who are those bad guys? What's a Nazi? And he drove the comment saying because he could be tortured or killed. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's Wolverine Origins is maybe a set. Is that set? No, it's not a set. Part of it's set in, I think it's Vietnam. It's set in, I can't remember. Wolverine Origins is a pretty good book. But I always, excuse me. See the start of Wolverine Origins, which is a shit movie. But see that idea of seeing Wolverine and Sabretooth in all these different wars? That sounds like a a cool wee movie. Oh, Toad's gone. Toad's free. Got a save game because I've not saved in a wee while. Right, who's this? Cyclops, there he is, of course.
Hi, Magma.
Did you see where Havok and the Acolytes went after they lost track of Magneto?
I tried to, but they just suddenly disappeared. It's as if they vanished. I have no idea where they went.
Good luck finding Havok.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dig deeper because I kind of want to speed up and try and get started on the next mission. Right, now I just need to go to the medbay, don't I? Is this the medbay? No, it's the danger room. Wolverine Camp Story is written by Mark Millar, surprisingly. Mark Millar, I can be... So... sometimes they can be good, sometimes they can be really bad. Like... I feel when he's got a... How do I say it? See, when he's got like a big series like Wolverine or... he's working with Marvel or DC or something, I feel he's good because he's got a leash on, if that makes sense. But I don't like Kick-Ass, I don't like his own stuff, I think it's a bit edgy, a bit fucking... mean-spirited.
Ah, Allison. What can we do for you?
Well, like, I like Civil War, he's done Civil War like that, you know? When he's bad, he's so bad. I really hated Like, I bought the Kick-Ass book after I seen the movie, because Kick-Ass is a really good wee movie. But I really hated the second one. Wanted and the Wanted movies are just so... I read the Wanted comic, and I was actually shocked at how bad it was, how offensive it is, you know? And then it does, like, I think Jupiter Ascending's meant to be okay. And then what else was there? What was the other one? He done another show about, it was like astronauts who are detectives. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. Kind of like Police Knots, but I can't remember what it was called. But that's meant to be good. But like, he's generally, whenever I see his name next to the page, I'm like, oh, I don't know about this.
Why is Professor Xavier unconscious?
I don't understand it myself, Allison. His vital signs are stable. His body is completely intact. There's no physical reason for him to be in a coma. But we are dealing with psychic matters. Not an area of my expertise.
I like the first King's movie, but I've never read the comic. I've never watched the comic or watched the comic. I've never read the comic or watched any of the movies. But I have heard about... Did you hear what they done with the post-credits for the new one? So there was a I say new one. One called, I think it's Kingsman, which was like an origin story, I think. And it was an after credit scene. Spoiler alert, if anyone's wanting to see it. Where they're like, oh, the big bad's coming. Who's the next big bad? It's Hitler. Using Hitler as a post-credit scene. Oh, I don't know about that, Kingsman. I don't know about that at all.
What can we do to get him back to normal?
His mind must be set free from the Astral Plane so it can return to his body.
What if his body was damaged before his mind was freed from the Astral Plane?
If the Professor dies here, he would cease to exist on the Astral Plane as well. An option we don't even dare to consider.
Also, look at how long are Professor X's legs? Fucking cunts, like 70% legs.
Maybe I'll come back later to check on Professor X.
Or he's just pulled his trousers all the way up. Pardon me.
Illyana, I would like you to meet Magma, the newest addition to the X-Men.
Hello, Magma. I am pleased to meet you.
We have the same head, holy shit. He's got those Sailor Moon proportions. Yes. Illyana actually becomes magic as a member of the New Mutants and then eventually the X-Men, and she's fucking class. She's really cool. She's actually in the new Midnight Suns game, which Midnight Suns is a fucking great wee game. Really enjoying that.
How are you feeling?
I am fine, but your Dr. Beast insisted I remain in the bed. This is most frustrating. All I want to do is go and feel the sun upon my face.
That bed doesn't look comfy at all, does it?
Illyana, You need your rest. Later, I will carry you and your bed outside.
Fucking love Colossus.
There are times when I think you have more brawn than brain, big brother.
You must be very happy to see Colossus again.
Duh, that is true. But it saddens me that Professor Xavier is trapped on the Astral Plane with that Cossack, Shadow King.
You are not to worry about that, Illyana. We will save Professor Xavier.
I'll stop by later, Illyana.
Right, what's the next mission?
I could use some company other than my overprotective big brother.
Is it so wrong that a brother be concerned about his little sister?
Here we go. Let's go to the next mission. I fucking every time I talk or mid-sentence, I just feel this sort of tickly cough. Come on, I hate it. I hate it. Right, where's the war room? I think it's here. You know what? I've done this tons of times. This is my 5th stream in the game, and I still can't figure out the fucking layout of this place. Here we go. Do I start mission? Yes.
X-Men, report to the war room on the double.
Right, what's the mission? What we doing?
Okay, people. I managed to track Havok and the Acolytes for a short time after they left the mansion. They weren't able to catch up with the Sentinels, so we have to assume
Let's just say it's a good thing I've got a mute button.
Prisoner.
Did you see where Havok went once they lost Magneto's trail? Perhaps that would lead us to their headquarters.
I tried, but at one point they just vanished. It was like they were there one moment, gone the next.
But I, on the other hand, using the wonders of satellite technology, have determined the location of Asteroid M.
Holy shit, we're going to Asteroid M.
Robert, after all this time, how can you doubt my technical prowess?
Is that what Magneto was calling the Mount?
We believe so. It's his home base. A space station built into the core of an asteroid that's magnetically suspended several miles above the Earth. From the scans I've run, it appears to be both psionically and magnetically shielded.
Okay, so let's hop in the X-Jet, pop up there, and bust some skulls.
Let's go.
Because of the magnetic shielding, no spacecraft, not even the X-Jet, would be able to get near Asteroid M.
But how does the Brotherhood get there?
The Morlocks.
I beg your pardon?
I heard the Morlocks talking just before they nabbed me. And that space
Low poly Gam, but why is he so low poly compared to like Wolverine? Jesus Christ.
I bet that'd be the only way to transport to Magneto's base. So what are we waiting for? Let's go pay the Morlocks a visit.
Like, it's mental a difference in, I don't want to say quality, but, you know, with a fucking, why does it keep saying Iceman? We don't want Iceman, we want Colossus. Colossus or Jubilee or Beast.
Beast.
Not Beast with his human proportions. Or his human fucking look.
Colossus.
Actually, if we can talk about the perfect casting, can we talk about fucking Kelsey Grammer as Beast?
Colossus.
There we go, keep him part of the team. Unless...
Wolverine. Colossus. Storm. Cyclops.
Nah, look, I don't like this. Look, they look kind of shite.
Cyclops. Wolverine. Colossus.
There we go. Right, so these guys were bastards. Let's make this quick. The sooner we question the Morlocks, the sooner we can find Magneto's base and stop this war before it gets started. Oh, we're not fighting, we're just going straight in. This mission was a nightmare because the Morlocks, all of them have some sort of elemental immunity. All of them. Go away, haven't you caused enough trouble already? Right, not one for talking.
I'm not doing anything wrong here, really. I was
sorry.
just looking at stuff, honest. I wasn't gonna take anything.
Tell you what, you give us the information we need and we won't tell other Morlocks you're trying to steal from Healer.
They tear me apart. Okay. You win. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Where's Healer? Oh. Yeah, there we go.
I see Marrow a few hours ago. He hasn't come back since. He seemed pretty upset. Something about the Morlocks working with the Brotherhood. The Healer wasn't too happy when he heard about that one.
Is Healer normally gone this long?
He rarely leaves his shop for more than a few minutes. He's always afraid he'll miss someone who'll need medicine.
Marrow must have taken him prisoner. Can I talk? You know where Marrow is?
Nah, I don't know. But she's taken any Morlocks who will follow her and formed a small army.
She calls them the Gene Nation.
Big yes, man. After my favourite boy, Big Gene Snitsky. Why is she doing this? She should know better than to work for the Brotherhood.
And she hopes we'll get a piece of the action when the Brotherhood takes over the world. I think she's fed up with her people being forced to live in the sewers.
I mean, I can't blame her. Don't let us catch you over here ever again. Wait, where's that? But yeah, kind of gutted that Mara was a bad guy, because Mara was one of my favourite X-Men as well. Because when I was reading mainly, she was pushed quite heavily, because the X-Men's got a horrible thing of doing this, where they'll have like, actually Marvel Comics in general have a really bad feeling of doing this, is like they'll have, say, a group, and it'll have the core members it always has, like, you know, it'll always be pushing Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, but then they'll have 2 or 3 characters that they'll give like a really cool, they'll give them some time and effort, put actual like, you know, get their character storylines and stuff like that, and then as soon as that's done, they'll just get put to the wayside and they'll never get thought about again. They'll maybe appear in like a big team, a bit like a big team sort of, they'll be in the background somewhere, you know, or in a wee spin-off book they might appear. But I love the Young Avengers, and since that run ended almost 10 years ago, they've not really pushed any of them. They, you know, so after Children's Crusade, they've showed up here and there, like Hawkeye, like what's her name, Kate Bishop got used quite a wee bit. Hulkling and Wiccan got used a little bit during Empire, but outside of that, don't really get used much, which but then again, I guess we like, I guess they don't want us like cancelling any books, you know, or whatever, because oh, bunch of brutes, all physical resistance. Get blasting, Cyclops, get blasting. Because I remember there was a, in about 2015, because DC had a big reboot post Secret Wars, and this reboot included a Howard Duck comic. And the Howard Duck comic was fucking class. Nobody bought it apart from me, but oh, because Howard is actually, like, outside the movie, Howard Duck is a noir private detective who was taking on a kind of serious case, but because a lot of the comedy comes from he's just a duck, you know, but it works really well with like the situations that he's in, because he'll get in like fucking ready to shoot this big guy. But you know, I knew how Marvel's been doing. Actually, that's a lie. One thing in the MCU I'm actually excited for and I'm interested in is the Marvel Spotlight. Is that what it's called? Where they'll do like, because they done one for Werewolf by Night that included Man-Thing, 2 characters who would never get their own movie, but they got a wee hour-long sort of special. It's class. And because it's not like a big thing that connects to the rest of the MCU, it's just like a, you know, it's just like its own wee, I think it was a Halloween special. That was really cool. I really liked that. Oh, careful, the Goth can resurrect our pals. God, why is Cyclops my MVP? Fucking childhood me be raging. They've only made Cyclops cool in the comics in the last like 10 years or so with the whole after Schism, because they done a story called Schism where Wolverine and Cyclops is a big civil war and the X-Men, a big schism as it were, and Wolverine became more like a parental figure. Like he became the head teacher of the school, with Kitty Pryde being the deputy head, and that was a really good storyline, a really class one. And it was you're in for a world of hurt. And Cyclops started saying, well, Professor X was wrong because the world's still fucked. You know what, maybe Magneto was right. And it became this big militant fucking, oh, it was the one cool one time Cyclops has been really fucking cool.
You weren't so tough.
Oh shit, here we go.
You don't belong here!
You ain't walking away from this.
Excuse me, my throat's going again. But here we go.
Okay.
How we doing time-wise? Oh shit, we're a wee bit running a wee bit over because Jason's will be streaming around this time. So what we'll do is we'll get to this next save point on this. I don't actually know how long this mission goes. How long are we going? We've got a bit in our 10 minutes, so we'll go for about 10 minutes and then we'll go over and we'll raid Jason. Is Jason live? Back in this, but am I going backwards? I don't think I'm going backwards because we're still getting enemies. I've not been like running through them ignoring enemies, I've been fighting all the enemies that I can. I notice I'm not struggling through here as much as what I did, but I think it's because they've stopped throwing so many enemies at you. So I can actually take like, right, he's energy resistant, he's fucking, you know, physical resistant. As opposed to him just dogpiling me. Right, here we go.
You ain't walking away from this.
They start blasting the giants. He's just got more health than the brute. More blade. Oh, guys, I don't have to worry about.
I believe you lost.
Oh shit, that's got to explode if I hit that again, isn't it? Let's find out. No, it's not. Got all worked up for nothing to kill the goth before they resurrect their pals. And then we'll do a wee save here. I'll go to the next save point. We'll keep pushing. I figure we can do at least one more in that time.
Soon you ain't gonna be so pretty.
So what have we done this stream with? Actually, we've done a wee bit with. They were shorter missions we done, but they were still, you know. So we done the fight with the Sentinels at the X Mansion. We did Weapon X, and we done the not Shadow M, Astral Plane. That's it. So I figure we should maybe we'll do this in maybe 2 more streams. Get a goth for the heal.
This is gonna be fun.
Right, what's in here? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Right, can't go this way, so I'm trying to get over there. Wait, is that another one of them extreme tokens? No, it's not. It's just a healing, energy thing. This is the right way? Yes, it is.
Thanks for playing.
You're done, pretties.
I fucking gurgled Colossus for a little bit, my boy. Why is he so fast? Yes, man, I forgot about this part. Colossus giving everyone the clap. Let's go. The clap. Yes. What a shite part, Mikey. Jesus Christ.
I'm on it.
Right, so I've got. There we go.
You don't stand a chance.
And we're fully fucking stocked with healing items. So I've got a feeling we're gonna get something else introduced here because this is getting a bit too easy.
Soon you ain't gonna be so pretty.
Thanks for
There we go, because we're wiping the floor with these boys. Someone's got to come in and just absolutely destroy us. Or maybe this is the point, like, we're so powerful where the game just gets kind of easy. Or maybe it's that as well. Let's pop up here, see what this. This could just be like opening a gate. Who's that?
Bring it on, Gene Choke.
I'm gonna pop in there and use my ult. If I can. Oh, danger room disc. I've done a little bit of danger room off screen, but you don't really get much apart from XP and stuff. Yes. And that basically killed all them. Holy shit. Okay, maybe the extreme moves are a bit OP. Just a little bit. What's this lever? I can't remember where that is. Just trying to remember where you are in a sewer, isn't it? Or like, video game sewers all look distinct and... Right, is it through here? There it is, yes. Wastewater basin. Sounds lovely.
You're in for a world of hurt.
Is that the Exodus cloak? Oh. A lot of the green items give you like unique sort of effects, but they're... A lot of them have drawbacks and aren't super useful outside of like one or two situations. Right, the Morlocks got a shit end of the stick. They're really cool. They're basically all the mutants that can't live in normal society or wouldn't be accepted, you know? But I remember they show up in X-Men 3 and they're just goons for the Brotherhood. Like Callisto turns up, Spike turns up, I think, or they say it's Spike, who is a character in X-Men Evolution, who I can't remember if he was just which got gender swap of Marrow, or if he was a character that was actually in the comics. I can't remember. Was it even Spike, or was that a different character? I can't remember. But yeah, it was the main thing is they could have had a cool design and they just went with guys wearing leather. That's why the one thing I'm looking forward to with X-Men being in the MCU is the MCU isn't worried about characters looking strange or characters looking funny, because the new movie, they've got fucking MODOK in it. Fucking MODOK's a big giant head with wee tiny legs, you know? They've got Groot, who's a fucking tree, as one of their main characters. So we can see X-Men, like the weird X-Men, we can see the weird colour, like the, you know. Amazing now I haven't played this game at all. It must have been Legends 2. Legends 2 is so fucking good. It's mainly because I wanted to play Legends 2, and then I was thinking to myself, oh, but I've never actually beat Legends 1. Because I think Legends 1 was a bit too hard for me when I was a kid. I think I played it and... Right, I'm kind of lost. I'm going to use large map. There we go. Right, now I know where I'm going. Cool. It's easy to get lost in a fucking generic looking sewer.
Soon you ain't gonna be so
I was also I really enjoyed the Ultimate Alliance games. I thought they were a lot... Well, this is a lie. I think 2 was a bit of a disappointment. I've not played 3, but I really like my Ultimate Alliance 1. That's some good shit. Though admittedly these games are best played multiplayer, because they are like that sort of Diablo dungeon crawler types.
You're in for a world of hurt.
Did you ever play... It was an MMO called Marvel Heroes that was kind of similar to this in theory. It was a bit pay-to-win-y, but I had fun with it. It was on PS4 and stuff. And I remember I finished the story as Beast, because they had I think you got given like Wolverine or something like that, but you had like all your main Marvel heroes were like a bit more expensive, and they given you just enough currency to get one of the little ones. So I think I had like Black Cat and Beast to play through the game as, and I had a great wee time with that game. It shut down, the servers went shut down, and there's no private servers for it, but it was a fun wee game. Oh, it holds up. I remember having a lot of fun with Ultimate Destruction. Oh, I really enjoyed that game. You know what? I might add that to my list. I might play Ultimate Destruction down the line, because I remember really enjoying that as well. I think, yeah, because I actually got Hulk Ultimate Destruction and X-Men Legends 2 in the same day. because I went to Game Station. It was like 2 for 20 or something like that. And I'm picking that up and playing those two. Never finished Hulk Ultimate, but fuck it. That's getting added to the list. I'll write a wee note in a second. I hope it's kind of... I used to play when I was much younger. I think one of my first games I got on my PS2 was the Hulk game for that movie in 2003. That shitty Hulk one. I think I've not seen it since... Oh shit. I think I hit like one guy, so... But I've not seen the movie since it came out, and I don't think the movie's very good. I don't think it's held up, but the game was fun. It wasn't like open world like Ultimate Destruction was, it was like stages, but it still felt really fun to play. And then there was stages where you'd play as Bruce Banner, and they were not fun to play. They were like stealth missions and shit. But luckily, this was back when games had cheats all the time, so I just put in a level select code and we just play the Hulk levels. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't know, because there is levels where they fight fucking gamma radiated Dugs. And knowing the memes in this channel, I can't be buttering any more Dugs. Can I destroy it? No, I can't destroy this wall. I need to go actually walk through it. That's no fun. Right, where are we heading? Is it around here?
You're done for, pretties.
Get blasting. Oh, need to unlock that, I think. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Healer. Please, X-Men, free me from this cage. You'll have to find a mechanism to open the door. Right, so maybe if we head around here. Oh! If there's enemies, that's probably a good sign that I'm going the right way.
I feel stronger than steel. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Just get blasting away with Cyclops. I think I've maybe just got so powerful that the game's kind of easy now in comparison to what it was, because that fucking first set of Morlock missions was insane. Like, so ridiculously difficult. Well, I say it was ridiculously difficult is because this game's idea of difficulty was just throwing like so many guys at you. Like, oh no, Danger Room Disc graduation exam 4.400. Don't even passed. Not even passed the fucking first graduation exam, so I'm not gonna bother with it because it's all side stuff, and I don't think you actually unlock anything from it. It's just XP you get. So there is one thing I really remember from this game, which I might get a chance to show you.
I should have known the X-Men would free me. Bless your hearts.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm quite unhurt. Marrow hasn't grown foolish enough to attack me.
Why were you imprisoned?
I think Marrow had heard enough of my complaining. Gene Nation, indeed. Marrow is going to split the Morlocks in two with her fantasy talk of living on the surface.
Is Marrow working with the Brotherhood?
Yes. She's ferrying the followers of Magneto. She helps them get to a place called the Mount. From there, they are transported to his base.
Ah, I see. How's Marrow getting them to the Mount?
They are using something called the Gateway.
What's the Gateway?
I don't know. But I believe it to be in that room.
You should return to your shop now.
Thank you, X-Men. I will.
There we go, right. What's the... Let's go see what the fucking gateway is or whatever. I bet it'll be a mutant that can teleport them. That's where I came, wasn't it? Let's put large map on just so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, there was a locked door where I... Was it here? Well, map, there we go. Hi, who are you? Oh, someone called Gateway. Looking to get to the mount. Is there some sort of gateway here? Please, we need to get to the mount so we can stop Magneto. He's got to start a war. Oh. Guess we have to go through if we're going to find the mount. Let's go. I just dive right in. That's absolutely safe. That's absolutely fine. That won't end badly at all. What is this place? How far are we transported? X-Computer, triangulate my signal to tell me where we are.
Your present location is longitude west, 78.52.13, latitude south, 1.3.22.
Wow, we're at the equator. Computer, notify someone at the mansion they need to bring the X-Jet down to pick us up.
Affirmative.
Guess time to do a little investigating. Was this where Magneto's base is, so we're gonna get fucking ambushed by Brotherhood goons in a wee bit. Oh shit, I got it. Oh no, we need to do a peaceful sort of takedown. Oh my god, I threw that guy into lava. Oh god. See, X-Men, we're good, so we're good because we don't kill. We just throw people into lava. Holy shit. That's all I'm gonna do is just try and yeet people into lava. I'll go Colossus to do it. Shit, not Wolverine. Don't yeet Wolverine into lava. Shit, like yeeting Wolverine again. Right, you know what? Come here, you.
Assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Wait, if you're mental resistant. Cool, cool, cool. If this guy doesn't stop stunning me, I'm going to greet. Hey, what's this? Ah, it's my boy. Oh my god. No! Oh, I nearly threw Wolverine into the lava there. Oh Jesus, I nearly did that again. Oh, my, right. Guys, stop throwing people into lava. We're meant to be the good guys with peaceful sort of... Jesus, right. So I admit, I do like the fastball special in this. It's a cool wee touch. I remember losing my shit when I played Wolverine's Revenge on the PS2, which is kind of like a movie tie-in game, kind of, to X-Men 2, but I remember it being alright. Again, don't know how it's held up. But I remember that's how you beat Juggernaut, is using the fastball special to like knock his helmet off. I might play that game again. Again, I don't know if it's held up or if it's probably shite. Yes, man, give everyone the clap. Let's go. Oh. Use control panel. Right, what's this? Opens the doors there. Yes, he did. That basic tissue. Oh, I'll give people a healing factor. Or could have Wolverine, give Wolverine that and they'd never fucking die.
Got it.
Right, through here. Transport conduit. Also, we're jumping the gun a little bit. Going to... Isn't Magneto still caught? Maybe we're just trying to get Havok back.
Never thought you'd get this far, ex-ladies.
I thought we'd get a cutscene. Just what you've been transporting mutants to Asteroid M, isn't it?
You punks aren't as dumb as you look. With the coming war and all, we've been very busy transporting new recruits.
But why here? Why doesn't Gateway move mutants directly to Asteroid M?
The little guy's powerful, but he can't reach that far.
We're gonna shut you down, Avalanche.
Give it your best shot. It's pain time.
Right, I'm sorry, Wolverine's pretty quiet for fucking... Because Sabretooth is right there. Oh shit, Sabretooth's trying to throw us in there. Right, where's... Avalanche is physical resistant. So I know what to do. Avalanche start blasting. This might take a while, this fight. I've got a feeling his main gimmick is throwing you into the... Yeah. Keep blasting Avalanche. So after we take him down, Sabretooth will be no bother. It'll be easy. Shit, we're caught. Knock off Sabretooth, I'm trying to. I don't hit Sabretooth's physical resistant as well. Holy shit, Wolverine's useless here. Oh fuck, so's Colossus. You know what, no, stop hitting him, just focus on Avalanche.
I need help right now.
Heal Cyclops up, because he's taking some damage. Oh my god, Sabretooth is fucking us up. There we go, got the buff up, so I can do more, hopefully do more damage. No, stop doing Quake. Stop it. Nearly, come on, nearly. One more. No, fuck off Sabretooth, there we go, we got Avalanche.
Looks like the nice guys come in last again.
Oh, and they're off. Oh, and so they get to the fucking place then destroy it. Cool. There's no way up to Asteroid M now. Let's regroup back at the mansion.
We are standing on the edge of an abyss, and by God, our very existence depends on immediate, decisive action.
Oh, big
there is no
General Kincaid's giving the
the
speech.
mutant blight. Ladies and gentlemen, I offer you a way to eradicate it before they...
Oh. Oh, guess Magneto wasn't captured.
You have the audacity
Silence, human! Your plans to destroy mutant kind will not come to fruition. This pitiful attempt failed, but it has sealed your fate. Let your followers know that it was you who set this war in motion, and let their anguished cries keep you warm in the days to come.
Oh, Magneto's turned the big metal ball. Okay, here we go. War's happening. We're all fucked. Magneto's way up there. Wouldn't they just try... I guess if you try and nuke it, it's fucking... Like... There's obviously metal in that, so Magneto could just send it back to you. Yeah, it's a good point.
This isn't working out the way you promised.
Don't be so naive, Havok. How can we ever hope to live peacefully with a species that regards us as abominations?
Good point, Magneto. I'm on your
Using
side.
this gravitron of yours is madness.
The gravitron.
Let madness be the mother of change.
No, I won't let you do this.
Only through force will they realize that we are not merely their equals. We are their superiors.
So what's this big end-world device do? Have you noticed every movie nowadays ends with a blue beam shooting up in the sky? Every movie.
I look down upon creation.
Is it a big blue beam shooting out the sky?
Let there be darkness. You set these events in motion the first time you laid hands on one of us. You have always looked down upon
Oh no, it's like a big gravity thing.
feared us, hated us. And now you shall reap what you have sown. The decision is yours. Will a new day dawn where my children will no longer hide in fear? Or will it be forever, night.
Oh, here we go. What is it, blocking at the sun or some shit like that?
For RVN World News, I'm Deborah Owens.
Oh, she's scary looking.
It's been 2 weeks since mutant leader Magneto began using his powers to encircle the Earth with asteroids. Currently, 90% of the sun's energy is being blocked from our atmosphere. As a result, there has been a 20-degree drop in the world's median temperature.
Yeah, it would fuck everyone up, wouldn't it?
World leaders spoke out today, denouncing Magneto as barbaric and calling for retaliatory action. In the U.S., the president stated that military forces have focused their attention on finding Magneto's base.
Oh yeah, world's fucked. Oh, here he is.
Earth, I am Magneto. I have 3 demands which must be met unconditionally. First, all anti-mutant programs are to be terminated immediately. Second, the island of Genosha in the Indian Ocean will be granted to me as a sovereign nation. Finally, General William Kincaid will be handed over to me for trial under mutant law.
Seems reasonable.
If my demands are met, the sun will shine again. If I am defied, the chill you feel now will become the endless winter of your discontent.
Finally, Twitch decided to not let play anything for me. Oh, that's a shame. I've heard Twitch had a couple of issues recently. They've cut me right at the end of the stream because we're just about to finish. Basically, Magneto's pissed. Oh.
Since Magneto surrounded the Earth and asteroids, things are really starting to fall apart. Humans are close to declaring all-out war against mutants. I wish Professor X were here. He'd know what to do. I hope they figure out a way to help him escape from Shadow King.
Yeah, basically, Professor X is in a coma, Magneto's pissed, and everything's went all tits up. Oh, at least I can enjoy a minute more. Oh, thank you so much. That's a lovely thing. Hope you're having a good day, pal. But for now, we've got to head over because I've run a little bit over schedule. Just a wee bit, because I was late starting. So we'll head to the sub-basement. What we'll do is, before we start any more missions next time, we'll go talk to people, we'll go, what's objectives? Oh, there's not one, just go to the war room, I see. So we'll do all that next time because your old dad's gonna need a shoot off soon and get started making dinner. Because I'm taking training tonight, so I need to get up and out the house for 5 o'clock. Oh, Jason's not on today. Oh, I assume Jason would be on. Wait, today's Thursday, isn't it? Ah, well. Oh, enjoy a good snack. I'm gonna make tortellini maybe with sausage. Maybe. We'll see. Excuse me, my voice just broke there. Holy shit! I went to cough at the same time. But aye, gonna make some tortellini. I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. I can barely speak English, let alone any other language. Sounds amazing, but aye, it's nice. We've had it before. But aye, oh, let me just transfer over to once we do a nice save because you can't be too careful with saving. Got to bounce anyway, so cheers to the stream, bud. Enjoy dinner and training. Oh, thank you so much, Onipunk. What I'll do is I'll just transfer over to this screen, and I'll pause this, pause, and get some music on the go. There we get some Parasite Eve music because I fucking love Parasite Eve and needs to be played a bit more. But aye, thank you so much for joining us. As usual, I've been Mikey. I've had a great time playing X-Men Legends. Maybe we'll finish in maybe 2 streams or so. But thank you so much for the raid crash. Cheers to everyone that came in today. Thank you for having our cool stream. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm either going to be playing this or... Wait, no. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow at 11 AM UK time. So I'll be playing either this or Princess Peach. I don't quite know what. Aye, as usual, thank you so much for joining us. I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next stream. But until then, boysies, have a good day. Have a great rest of your week. But most importantly, boysies, have good mental health. Look after yourselves, and I will see you next time. See yous. Bye bye.